Because the strangest things happen in the desert. You never know just what is coming next. So many changes happen in the desert. Sometimes it feels like one big endless test. I said the strangest things happen in the desert. That's why they call it God's great sacredness. So many dangers can happen in the desert. Sometimes the Nile beckons me to regress. Well, it started very nice. The tribes arranged in their formations just 3 days to get to Canaan from the base of Sinai. Complaints began as murmuring, but God heard every word. God's wounded anger was a fire, and a lot of us got burned. But that just fed a vicious cycle, and we lusted after meat, remembering all the food in Egypt where we gorged ourselves for free, like melons, garlic, onions, cucumbers, and things that you could chew. All the manna that God gave us was like bird food crossed with tofu.
Yeah, but still, when we woke up in the morning, we would find it with the dew.
Yeah, okay. That was pretty cool. It didn't stem the angry crowd that drove Moses to the brink. He said to God, I'm not their mama. God said, shut up, let me think. Moses strides on past their tents, families weeping where they stand. He said, God, please kill me now. God said, hey, now here's the plan. Tell them flesh is what you want, you'll have enough to fill your throats. I'll raid down birds for 30 days until they're bleeding out your nose. This freedom I have given you is free, give it a try. Of course, we gathered up the poultry and we heaped it into piles, while the mouths of all us simpletons were watering in tents. Joshua tried to stop your prophets who we thought were too intense, but Moses said, what are you jealous? Let the prophecy abide. And as we lifted up our drumsticks, by the thousands we expired. And I was one of them that died. He called the place Grave of Desire. And as a postscript, let me add a little something I observed while my soul hovered above the desert. This was heard. Moses' brother and his sister, hardly candidates for strife, had gathered up a little nerve and come to mock his choice of wife. They said, what's with this foreigner? We have to marry Jews. Do you think you're so special? Hey, now God talks to us too. God descended in a cloud. The divine anger was unbiased. Told them only God makes prophets and that Moses is the highest. When they left, Miriam saw her skin had turned to ghostly white. Aaron rushed to say he's sorry. Moses prayed her not to die. And as she kicked out of the camp to heal and think for 7 days, that's how it goes here in the desert. Even sisters have to pay.
Well, she wasn't just a sister. I mean, she was a prophet.
Well, that just strengthens my point. I'm saying everybody gets treated equally in the desert. You know, sister, prophet. There's no special protection. It just matters how you act. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't questioning you. I was supporting you.
Oh. Thanks. Well, you did have that kind of question-y voice you get, you know, with the tone.
No, I didn't.
Alright, let's not fight. That's where our weekly story stays. Because the strangest things happen in the desert. You never know just what is coming next. So many changes happen in the desert. Sometimes it feels like one big endless test. I said the strangest things happen in the desert. That's why they call it God's great sacredness. So many dangers can happen in the desert. Sometimes the Nile beckons me to regret.